I've been feeling incredibly nostalgic recently when it comes to K-pop. As someone who's been a K-pop stan for about 10 years now, I've noticed a lot of things that aren't as common or prevalent in K-pop as they once were. Today, we're going to talk about some of them, so let's get into it. First of all, things used to be brighter. Colors used to be blindingly bright and vibrant. Even during eras where the title track was more mellow or serious, you would have members with bright pink hair. I have so many memories of K-pop being so colorful and visually loud, specifically during the music videos. I feel like now a lot of groups are trying to fit a certain aesthetic or vibe, so they end up not being as bright or colorful. Obviously, this doesn't apply to every single group, but it definitely applies to a lot of them. I find that trends, as well as bigger or more popular groups, really influence the rest of the industry. Companies see a formula and try to replicate it. In the current era of clean girls, simplicity, and minimalism, I've noticed this reflected quite a bit in music in general. Next, things used to be weirder. Kind of like the last point, things used to be so weird. It was previously more common to have insane concepts and hairstyles. One of the first that comes to mind is Banana Allergy Monkey. It's literally a song about a monkey that's allergic to bananas but loves them and can't stop eating them. Like, what? I miss how creative and strange a lot of concepts and hairstyles used to be. These aspects would shape a group for an entire era, sometimes leading them to be known for something weird yet captivating. Arguably, I think a lot of the most known K-pop eras were odd in one way or another. I think that's part of the reason why I enjoy so many K-pop songs that don't fit the basic K-pop mold. I love noise music. Which brings me to my next point, groups had more identity. EXO and BTS debuted in 2012 and 2013 respectively, which is very close together, but their sounds were incredibly distinct. They were active boy groups at the same time, yet there was a clear difference in their music, their aura, their concepts, and their approach. EXO has that SM sound that's filled with sultry and intense elements. BTS does a lot of storytelling and has a lot of depth, emotion, and intention in their music. Same with Twice and Blackpink, who debuted in 2015 and 2016, respectively. Their sounds are on two different sides of the planet. Twice has a more bright, sweet, warm, charming approach. As the years went on, they were able to keep those elements while maturing their image and sound. Blackpink has a more bold, high energy sound. It's sleek, filled with confidence and attitude, and has worked for them as their career has grown. All of these groups have their own identities. The groups I actually remember these days are groups with a distinct sound. I can hear a song without standing them and go, oh, that's this group. I feel like a lot of groups outside the big three, now the big four, had their own identity. Now, I feel like a lot of companies are trying to create groups that fit a specific mold, or they're trying to copy and paste their own groups in a different font. Fourth and fifth gen groups like From S9, Stray Kids, aespa, NMIX, Triple S, and islet are some groups that I feel have a sound that's very them. Elements of their overall image and sound make them stand out, at least to me, and that's something that makes these groups so special. Next, outfits used to match. Now, when I say this, I mean matching almost exactly. Exact same patterns with maybe a single different item to switch things up for each member. I just love matching stage outfits, like these or these. There's just something so cute and fun about a group having nearly identical outfits. Some of the first groups I think of with this are Girls' Generation with G or IOI with Very Very Very. I feel like the matching outfits made the stages and music videos seem more visually satisfying and unified. Some groups still do this now, but I feel like I mostly only see it now during dance practices or choreography videos. It seems like nowadays a lot of companies are trying to push specific members to stand out more, especially if the member is the visual of the group. I don't mind members having different outfits, obviously, but some outfits genuinely don't go together. Like, they don't even coordinate. I would much rather have a group with outfits that are all the same pattern or color scheme, just with different cuts or accessories to make each outfit stand out a little bit. And lastly, not everyone was in the big three, now big four. Obviously, K pop is more globally known now, but I feel like the majority of the groups that are recognized now are from the big four. Besides them, a lot of incredibly talented groups are overlooked simply because they don't have the name of a huge company attached to them. I was looking at a list of second and third gen groups, and a lot of groups that I recognized and could name songs by were literally from random companies. Then I looked at a list of fourth gen groups, and the majority of the popular groups either have a very distinct sound or a bigger company name behind them. The rest were basically unrecognizable to me, despite the fact that most of the groups I stan are from third and fourth gen. It really does suck since so many groups are talented but have their careers cut too short by the intense competition of the industry. Anyways, those are just a few of the things that I miss about K pop that I wanted to talk about. I definitely have more, so I may do another one of these at some point in the future. If you made it this far, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.